Okay guys, so Adil here from TechWafer, and in this video I'm going to unbox the Huawei's Y9s. It is recently launched and it has 128 gigs of internal storage with 6 GB of RAM and 6.56 inches full HD display. Along with that there is a Kirin 710F processor, that is an octa-core processor. So let's open the box and see what they are providing inside the box and what is the feeling and the design of the Huawei's Y9s. So let's dig in. Okay, so at the very top you are going to find the Huawei's Y9s device. So it is wrapped in a paper. Okay, so as you can see, it has 6.59 inches display and it is ultra full view display. That means there's no notch on the phone. It has full view display because it has an auto pop-up selfie camera, and along with that there's a 48 megapixel AAA camera, 6 GB of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage and 4000 mAh battery. Okay, and let's peel off this cover. Okay, so the display seems quite fine. Let's talk about the design and then I'll turn on the device. Speaking about the design of the device, it has full view display, and at the right side there's this power button that has fingerprint scanner on it, and then there are these volume rockers that you can use to volume up or down. And then on the left side there is nothing, it's completely plain. Okay, another important aspect to check is the SIM tray. So now let's open it, and it has dual SIM capability, or you can use a SIM and a micro SD card at a time. The primary sensor is 48 megapixel, and then there's this 8 megapixel ultra wide lens, and then there's this 2 megapixel depth sensor that will capture and provide the blur effect in your photos. And it seems great that this phone has triple camera setup along with an LED flash at the back. And speaking of the back of the device, this device has quite impressive design because it has like shiny display at the back, as you can notice. Okay, so let me peel off this cover as well. There are these layers in the back, I think, that provides like quite a realistic look to the phone. And moving on to the bottom of the device, let's check what they're providing. Okay, so at the bottom you will find speakers, and along with the speakers there's this Type-C connector that you can use to charge your phone and also transfer data from your phone to your computer. And then there's this microphone, and it has noise cancellation built in. And then there's this 3.5mm headphone jack, so you are not missing out this headphone capability in your phone even in 2019. Okay, so let's talk about the front side of the phone. There are these speakers at the front of the device, and other than that there's nothing much. It is a full screen phone, and I hope you will like the display of it. So I'll turn on the device, and meanwhile the device is turned on, I will be checking out the other items in the box. So let's turn it on. Okay, so the device is being turned on. Let's put it aside, and then there is this little box, and it has SIM ejector toolkit. Let's put it here, and then there's this quick start guide. We surely do not read this, so let's put it here. And then there's this silicone cover, and it has these cuts at the top because this phone has a pop-up camera rather than the standard notch. Then there's this Type-C cable inside the box, and you can use it for purposes like charging and data transfer, as I've already mentioned. It's a standard cable. And now let's move on to the power brick. It is a standard power brick that you'll find in the box, and it provides charging capability up to 2 amperes, and it is going to charge your phone in 2 hours. So let's put it aside. And then there's this headphones that you'll find in the box, and these are standard headphones that Huawei has been providing quite some time. So that's it. That are the all accessories that you will find in the box. Now let's move on to the device and set it up. Okay, so the device is just set up, and it has, so you will find EMUI 9.1.0 at the top of Android 9, and this phone is powered by Kirin 710F processor. It has 6 GB of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. That seems fine in this price segment, and the resolution of this phone is 2340 by 1080 pixels. So it is a full HD display, and this is an IPS LCD panel, and you'll be surprised by the performance of it. And let's go back. Okay, so now comes the point where the main feature of the phone is going to be tested. Let's open the camera. Okay, and not bad. That's great. Okay, so let's close it. It feels pretty good in hand, and let's check how fast the fingerprint scanner of the device is. That's pretty impressive. Okay, let's try once again. That's remarkable, because the only phone that I've tested earlier with the side mounted fingerprint scanner is Honor's. So you're going to find this fingerprint scanner really amazing, this phone. That's it for now. I think you are going to check out few camera samples of the phone, because it has a 48 megapixel sensor, so I assume that it will be going to capture some stunning images. So let's check out the images and then we'll come back. Okay, so another important aspect that I think you want to know about the Huawei's latest device is whether or not the Google Play services are working. So I've just set up the Wi-Fi, and now I'm going to open the Play Store so you could check that whether it is working or not. So as you can verify, the Play Store is working fine, and now I'll be downloading some app. So let's download the PUBG Mobile, even though I do not play this anymore, but let's just tap it for the sake of testing. Okay, so the download is pending, and let's see. Seems like my internet connection was a bit slow, and it is being downloaded now, as you can check, and that makes sure that all of the Google mobile services are enabled on these phones, and you do not have to worry about the Huawei's Y9s that it do not have Google mobile services. These are working pretty fine on this phone, so that makes sure that you can buy this device if you'd like to. And that's pretty much it, and I think you must be willing to watch the full review of Huawei's Y9s that I will be posting later on. So stay tuned and subscribe to TechWafer.com, and do not forget to hit the like button and as well as press the bell icon so you never miss another update. Do not forget to comment as well if you have any query related to Huawei or Huawei Y9s or any other phone that you want to purchase. I may be able to guide you. So with that said, have a great day. See you in the